I just really wish I could have kept the piercing. I really do. I don't even want to think about it. Hey, what's up fam? I just want to talk to you guys about my experience with my tragus piercing and some tips to help avoid the problems I went through. I got my tragus piercing in November of 2016. It hurt. It really did. It was like my first piercing of like cartilage and I don't like it, but it looked really cute. My piercer told me to avoid touching it, moving it, jiggling it, use antibacterial soap, use saline solution, soak it on a paper towel and put it in the front and back of my piercing for 10 minutes. He told me to do that for about 2 months, like every day, twice a day. I was doing well with keeping it clean, but since it was on my right side, it gave me a lot of problems when I would hug people. Now, I know hugs can vary, but most people, when they hug, they move to the left. You know what I'm saying? So the right side gets hit, and it would get hit so many times. I would forget that I had my tragus, and people would hit it, it would get bumped, and I would be in excruciating pain. It hurt so much, like not even kidding. Like I would pause because it just hurt, and I would be like, just like breathing just to calm myself down. Eventually, after so many hugs and so much pain, I got the bump or a keloid on my tragus, and it wasn't pretty. It hurt, and then I had to adjust the way I hugged people so that it wouldn't get hit, and I looked really awkward. I would be like, okay, imagine I'm like hugging a person, right? So go for a hug, but then I would like turn my head so then my left cheek would touch their right cheek, and then we would be looking the same direction, and it would just be like, hey, good seeing you, yeah. It was just really annoying having to think about it all the time whenever I was gonna go in for a hug. It was the holidays. I didn't want to have to think about hugging people. So even after the recommended 2 months, I was still cleaning it, still putting the saline solution. I even like put the sea salt paste and like would like wait for more than 10 minutes, and then I would rinse it. I would put tea tree oil on it, and eventually would get a little bit better. The bump would go away, but then it would get hit again and it would come back. It always came back. So I said to myself, okay, Kathy, just wait a whole year. Just wait 1 year. Maybe it'll get better. Maybe it'll finally heal in a year. And it didn't. Let me show you right now. So in early December 2017, I went back to my piercer because, honey, it was getting bad. Like the skin on the back and the inside of my ear, it was like starting to surround the back of the piercing, and I couldn't get it out. I was fed up. I wanted to remove it, but I couldn't remove it, and so I had to go back to the shop, and he had to remove it for me. And when he removed it, it was so painful, like worse than actually getting it pierced. And it was bloody. I don't even want to think about it. So my tip for you would be to have it pierced on your left side so you can avoid getting it bumped on your right whenever you hug people. Keep it clean. Don't be lazy. Just the fact that it's like 2 months, just try really hard not to move it, bump it around or anything. I had a lot of trouble avoiding that. There you go fam, hope you can learn from my mistakes and move on with your life. I just really wish I could have kept the piercing, I really do. It was so nice. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment on what else you'd like me to talk about or your worst piercing experience ever. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. There you go. That's my story. There you go. That's my experience. Don't know what that accent is.